What's good on YouTube? It is Flashback here. You may recognize the game over here, Dirt Track Racing 2. We haven't played this in quite some time here. I've got actually some custom cars, some custom tracks, so we're going to get in and see what we can do with them. Before we do get in, please remember to leave a like if you do want to see more of this. A thumbs up always helps out. Without further ado, let's do this. And we are ready to go. You may see we are running a sprint here. And it looks like a decent amount of other people here are also running sprints. Let's get this underway. We are on a custom track. I forgot how to drive in this game. Apparently. I am way out of practice. We're actually running 410s here. Because technically they're considered late models for some reason. So just to be safe in case there were some late models, I wanted to be in at least the same horsepower level. Oh god! No, 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 no! There we go. I saved it. I'm actually kind of surprised I did save it there. So I'm actually running the gear ratio here. It's very low compared to what I'm used to. I'm wondering if that's because it is a sprint and this just isn't a big enough track to really take advantage of the power of the sprint. I guess I'm running outside the track for this stretch. I just want to get back on the track here. Hey, speaking of, that's a super stock actually. That's a late model. That's a super stock. I can't tell. It could be either one. It looks like a late model though. For anybody who doesn't know what a super stock is, it is a Wasota class. Basically, it's like a, I'd almost call it like a 90s style stock car. Not quite as fast as the late models, but a little more competitive, usually. They're very rare, it seems like. I've only seen them at like 2 tracks I've gone to. One of them was the South Dakota State Fair Speedway in here in South Dakota. Otherwise, I think I've seen them in Aberdeen, South Dakota, and that's it. I haven't gone to any tracks outside of South Dakota, though, so I can't speak for other states, at least. So yeah, I figured since I have the game and it's been a while since I played and the old game was getting a little stale, I wanted to kind of add some custom tracks and car models and such and see how I liked them. So far I am enjoying them, though I'm thinking about getting dirt track racing sprints and possibly trucks as well, just to throw some variety in the mix here. If you do want to see that, let me know. Leave a comment down below if you do want to see the actual dirt track racing sprint cars game, and the actual truck racing game, off-road trucks. I don't remember what it's actually called. I want to say it's dirt track racing off-road sprints. I could be entirely wrong about that, but I'd have to actually look it up. I know I had a demo for it when I bought sprints. I'm sure I could find a copy of it somewhere. Assuming it actually came out before Ratbag went under, at least. I do really wish Ratbag hadn't gone under, though, because their dirt track games were very, very good for what they were at the time, especially. And to be able to get a few people on and just have a session was a lot of fun back in the day. Can I pass him here? It's the last lap. Let's go for it. I can't do it. Dang it. I didn't have quite enough time. Well, it was worth a shot anyway, right? Let's see if we can get another race in. Alright, so for this race, we are going to run Attica Speedway in Ohio, I believe it is. I have not run this yet. It's very dark, very interesting light techniques used by this, by the maker of this one.
There's a green flag and they're away.
We're gonna go ahead and run it, though. What is with all these tracks that don't have walls? Boy, this is a very barren landscape once you get out of the track. Come on, I don't want to hit people. It's kind of my goal in this, is not to hit people. No, I said I don't want to hit people. I think I could, if I tune this sprint to a higher gear, or a lower gear ratio technically, more acceleration based. Shorten the gears basically, I think this thing would really fly. but at the same time, probably too much. I mean, you can tell I'm already kind of having a hard time keeping it on the track in the corners, especially coming out of the corners. Something I'd have to play with, though. Oh, that's a wall. I don't like walls. Yeah, the gear ratio is definitely very, very long in this. It is what it is, though, anyway. So yeah, like I said, if you do... Oh, God. I looked over at my webcam just to see what it was looking like. It looks like I got a little bit of fuzziness, like right here in this area. Let's try and get rid of that. Doesn't seem to have helped any. Oh, well, I'm sure you guys don't mind. It probably looks hilarious, to be honest. I think it's my chair. Oh yeah, that's right. I was in the middle of a turn when I decided to... Really? I'm trying not to hit you, but you're just gonna slam right into me. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. That's a wall. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, if you do want to see... If you do enjoy seeing the different cars and tracks and such, and you kind of like the idea of me getting into, like, dirt track sprints and the trucks, leave a comment down below. Let me know. And of course, as I said earlier, leave a like, comment, and subscribe regardless. If you do want to see more dirt track or more racing games in general, I know my Wreckfest is fairly popular. I'd like to see that make a little more of a comeback though. And if there are any other racing games you'd like to see me play, let me know. I'm very interested in that. I mean, first I have to make sure I have the game, and if I don't to get it, I mean, there are games on console I'd like to play, but I don't have I only have a 360. I don't have an Xbox One or anything, and then I don't have an HGP VR to record said games. Like, I'd love to play like Forza and maybe a little bit of Gran Turismo, but mostly like Horizon 2, Forza 6, and Horizon 3 when it comes out. I love the Forza games. They're just a nice mix of sim with arcade physics. That's almost bad. Which actually reminds me, I am currently working on a racing game myself. I am releasing a dev build here shortly in the next few weeks on my site. If you want to see more of that, let me know again. Make sure you do mention the game I'm working on. It's called Motorhead Realms. I'm not going to get into what it is now. I'm actually going to make a completely different channel for that. But it does, in my opinion, have a lot of potential. I'd like to see what it can become. So I think we're going to make this an extra long episode here. We're going to go try another track. So this race we're going to be running on Atomic Speedway in Ohio. Like some weird town like Charlotte. Oh, I can't say weird town. It's just got a long, interesting name. I don't even remember what it is. So the same lighting, but there's definitely a little more detail involved in this track. Looks like they tried to recreate it as best they could. Got some advertising on the inside there, in the inner field. We're going to be running actually a B mod this time, and it looks like we are going to DNF right off the bat. Let's restart. There's a giant tire back there. I'm not sure how I feel about these lights. I suppose that's probably the best I can do with the... Well, that's a weird car next to me. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is that it seems like all the custom models have very... Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to hit an e-brake there, and instead of hitting an e-brake, I changed my view because I forgot there is no e-brake in this game. Boy, this car does not want to go. Oh god!
I can't watch this.
Yeah, shut up. I am in 10th out of 10. This is going to be a fun one. Well, I guess this one will be used to talk about some things and just drive around in a circle until my day is done. He is really just flying around the outside, the outer rim, isn't he? Yeah, this is definitely not tuned right. It needs a much higher tune. Much shorter gears. I don't even have the power to, like, hold it in a corner. It just wants to slide and not actually grip up. Actually, that's probably a problem. It's probably gripping up too much and just sliding backwards because of it. Makes sense in my head. Maybe not anyone else's, but in my head at least. That is first place. I didn't see the blue and yellow flag. Nobody told me I was getting lapped. This is bullcrap. Nope. I wonder if I can take first place out. Let's do it. Or we'll just take ourselves out trying to do it. There we go. We're back on the road. This car is very, very, very slow. This modified is. Come on. I'm also thinking about in this once summer comes around, or at least spring, I want to try and get my hands on a GoPro, and if I can't, at least like a mount for my phone, and I want to basically post videos of what in the world? That was interesting.
No passing allowed, but they're ready to get back into the race.
I didn't realize that was on. Anyways, I was saying, doing some recordings of of both driving, probably both the cars, just just car vlogs in that case, and then also going out on bike trips and such. Be nice to record that, go out on some nice trips out of town, and kind of show off the area. Maybe give people an idea of what it's like to actually ride. Because I know there's a lot of people that are afraid of motorcycles. I don't understand why. But I mean, I guess it comes down to personal preference. Some people are afraid of motorcycles, I'm afraid of Hondas. And that's just a bad joke. I'm not actually afraid of Hondas. There's nothing to be, well, I can't say there's nothing to be afraid of. It's still very much so a 2-ton killing machine on wheels, basically. But anyway, guys, that's gonna end it for this recording session. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Till then, take it easy. Well, I guess it's gonna finish up here. Anyway, guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy. We'll see you next time. Again, take it easy.